It is a pleasure to see you again on my CryptoQ Media channel. Stephen Thomas and Evan Schwartz are making a comeback. Those of you who have been paying attention may remember that Coil was headed by Stephen Thomas. Not long after their return to the XRP scene, they brought with them some news that was quite fascinating. I haven't received any communication from either of them for quite some time. The task at hand was massive. After receiving 1 billion XRP from Ripple, the micropayment system Coil set out to reinvent the payment processes for streaming services and online content, but it fell short. Despite the system's groundbreaking innovations for its time, they likely allocated a substantial amount of funds to it. Surely has a plenty of data from actual experiments. I agree that Coil failed to deliver on its promises, but I also think it improved Ripple and the XRP ledger in practical ways. But it is not the interesting part. The current podcast by Stephen Thomas and Evan Schwartz touched on the issue of Coil, so it seems to be alive and well. Many unused XRP were returned once the main Coil blogs and everything fell down, but fresh things are still in the works. One project they're working on, which may explain their return, is Codius, a solution for smart contracts that doesn't depend on any particular blockchain and may be connected with the XRP ledger. The possibility remains that they are still thinking about that as an option. Really, I find that quite interesting. Here we have Stephen Thomas and Evan Schwartz, brought to you by Ripple's conclusion that smart contracts were necessary for the XRP system. I thought that two developers had vanished into thin air, but their return to the XRP ledger would be a major win for everyone concerned. They are among the most famous names in the blockchain world, which is what really gets me excited. What I really want is for them to take this seriously. Like before, I'm hoping they'll dive in with both feet. On the other hand, Waves realized that smart contracts are crucial. The reasons behind this can be discussed later on. Now the question is, what do we have next? We have Codius. Nonetheless, there's a possible option. Stephen Thomas and Evan Schwartz are developing a solution for it. In all our dealings with it, it has been the most exciting. That system is not only powerful, but it also contains hooks. This means they can choose from a variety of options. Since Ripple has said they are examining several options, I assume they have already made a decision. Sadly, I don't think this is the right spot for it. To be sure, there is an abundance of choices. In case you somehow lost track, the idea for Ethereum was likely born out of Codius. As they went through Codius, Vitalik even slept on Ripple's couches in his hopes of interning with them. They then proceeded to build Ethereum. Each of them has its own special qualities, and I can't predict which one will come out on top. Perhaps something entirely new will happen. I would venture to say that hooks is the most time-tested approach. This newly tested lightweight smart contract technique would work well with the XRP ledger. In terms of active developers, XRPL Labs is now at the top. The work they're putting in is commendable. Their response might be the best, but we have no idea, so we have a lot of discretion in choosing our next move. I have to make a big choice. Doing things right is essential. In this case, smart contract capability is very necessary, and we are fully aware of that. Smart contracts are crucial for maintaining order when implementing features such as stable currencies on the network. You can't rely on David Schwartz to click every time you wish to burn or mint coins. In this case, automated systems are what you require. The XRP ledger must have smart contracts. How then does one proceed? We can build the scale because of this. In this case, a big decision will be required. To succeed, they must. After the court case ended, a lot of things happened, such as the XRP ledger, AMMs, stable coins, and many more. Traders can now use meme currencies, thanks to an interesting new piece of software. Using an app might be uplifting for some people. Notable among the returning developers are Stephen Thomas and, most importantly, Evan Schwartz. Seemingly, they have grand plans to build something that will mark the XRP ledger's golden era. For the time being, simply know that the Ethereum team is at an intriguing crossroads. I see a bright future for Ethereum, but I am concerned that they could make a critical error that would lead to major problems down the line. I will be publishing videos regarding the Ethereum blockchain soon. Another film will delve into the maze of it. However, the XRP ledger has a chance to make things right and progress considerably at this point. Wide open space. Among us in our programming team are some really bright minds. I also get the feeling that people will start referring to First Ledger as gambling once they understand what's going on with it. I think a lot of the OGs will come back to the setting because, guess what, an app has come out and is being used by a lot of people. Of course, I could probably do it too. Additionally, you have the potential to become a multi-billionaire if you are able to create an XRP ledger application that has a long-term impact. You can't avoid it. To a great extent, that is required. An important consideration is that the concept of a layering of ledgers has long been in existence. To be fair, XRP investors aren't worried. Their sole desire is to maintain their funds in their nano ledger. You're not seeing that. It's simply that the market lacks sufficient great apps that regular people desire and can genuinely make use of. Because the emphasis was solely on institutions, we were unable to continue our community-driven initiative with Codes, which individuals were enthusiastically adopting and making use of. Therein is the meat of Stephen Thomas's and Evan Schwartz's discussion. Significant roles are played by institutional fluxes. Those two use cases, together with retail use cases, will be crucial to the XRP ledger's future. This being an open-source blockchain, we shouldn't ban transactions with major banks like JP Morgan Chase or Bank of America. People have a ton of disposable income. Liquidity increases the amount of money available. Think about the real changes that have taken place here. Someone had to finally put the pieces together, but you've always had a talent for making memes. You have an interesting program that combines Telegram with a nice user interface and the AMMs on top of that. Though it requires some ingenuity, the XRP ledger is rapidly increasing its capabilities. Using it, you can create an app that people will adore, and it's not restricted to just tokens, it can be used for payments and more. Greetings, I am developer. What I can say is that it has promise, but I won't claim to know the answer. We have a lot of options, the cryptocurrency is making progress, applications are using it, and smart contract capabilities are being seriously studied. All of this is good news for XRP investors. Anyway, I don't think Codeus is the only one that ever spotted hooks. It is my firm belief that someone is actively exploring other options in that department. We are crossing our fingers that they make the right choice. They should settle on a solution that strikes a compromise between Ethereum's infinite programmability and Bitcoin's limited smart contract capacity. In the middle, around, is where we'd be able to do a lot without sacrificing efficiency. Scalability is made easier. In my opinion, that will also place us correctly. It has been disheartening to witness the impact of the departing talent. Even while there are many CEOs, marketers, and the like, there are also these OGs, or very bright individuals who vanished without a trace after they left. Maybe they start making their way back. That ecology is now ready to build the future, they say. Stephen Thomas and Evan Schwartz, two rising stars in real estate, are what I see here. They certainly won't be the final ones. We are really excited for RIP to construct the future. We need to discover a way to put XRP to work right away, because institutional payments aren't going to get us to 589 anytime soon. Meme currencies are just the beginning of where I think this will go in the near future. That signifies a completely different condition for the XRP ledger than prior releases, therefore proceed with caution. That's a fresh start, a transformation, and the type of thing that can make a difference for a long time. Appreciating my video is a privilege. Click the subscribe button and then tell me what you think when you're done.